What's good, y'all? 9 to 5 talk too. Bad. So yeah, another day, fresh off work. Ain't nothing like 5 o'clock. Let me tell you, man. And whew, it wasn't a doozy, but it was a doozy. The funny thing about work, at least for me, is like I go to work and then I have all these brilliant ideas. Man, I should have been doing this. Man, I wish I would have did that earlier, et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, yeah, it don't matter now because you at the job. You can't leave the job and go execute on none of these ideas. I guess you can afterwards, but what happens after work? You get tired, you want to do something else. For me, I want to jump on the PlayStation for a little bit and unwind. But I do a lot of thinking, a lot of reflection at the job. And today, I would say was definitely one of those days. I came up with a bit of an exit plan, if you will. And I know what y'all thinking. You just started the 9 to 5 series. You're already talking about an exit plan. Well, yeah, because it gives me something to look forward to. And not only that, but it's the goal I'm working towards. There's an ultimate goal, there's an ultimate reasoning behind everything that I'm doing. And today I think I kind of made it concrete as far as I know how many work days I got left. I know exactly around the time frame that I'll be done with it. I know exactly about how much money I'm going to take home with me. So these things are all the things I was really considering as I was going throughout my work day. And the place I work is pretty hectic. Not all the time, but sometimes when it's busy, it's super duper busy. Especially for me, my role, the position that I play at the job. So I always got to be on my toes and I always got to be on my P's and Q's. I always got to be paying attention. I always got to be listening and all these things, which is not a bad thing at all. Like I said, I'm grateful. I'm appreciative of the opportunity that I have right now and I'm going to make the most of it. Even if I don't always feel like showing up, I will show up regardless. And I would say that even though I'm not in the middle of it just yet, as far as like my time frame, my timeline, these are the moments, the nights, the days that are the most important because there's nothing really pressing, there's nothing really going on, and you still got to keep carrying on. You still got to keep moving on. You still got to keep going and find whatever motivation, whatever drives you or whatever gets you out the bed. You really got to lean on that. You really got to rely on that in times like this because there's no crisis happening. And sometimes it's easy to get complacent, like, oh, okay, I'm going to work at the same time every day. I got my schedule quote unquote set up. So, I can kind of relax a little bit. I know I'm good where I'm at. And that rarely is the case. Speaking of that, I've only been working here for about a month and I already got a pretty solid schedule set. At first it was up and down, the days were changing, but now, I feel like I proved myself enough in these couple of weeks where they like, yo, we want you here. We ain't gonna move you off this spot. This is you now, you running that. So, again, shout out to them. And I'm not gonna say the name of the place. I ain't doing no free advertising. I ain't giving nobody no free views. Even though it probably won't be that many views, I'm still not giving them out for free. If you want advertised on this channel, you gotta pay for it. Damn it! Just like I gotta pay to promote my shit, you gotta pay to promote your shit too. Ain't no free advertising. But yeah, I got a little bit of an exit plan. I want to take my career to the next level and I'm waiting on either the opportunity to appear or for my time to expire as far as my own timeline because doing what I'm doing right now, I'm really beating my body up more than I need to at this point in my life. And not only that, it's just, it's not really a fun factor for me. It's not something that really challenges me. It's not something that really requires me to go above and beyond outside of the sheer amount of actual business that you're dealing with. Sometimes you have a full store and that can be challenging at times, but not too challenging to the point where it's like, okay, as long as we put one foot in front of the other, as long as we get this done and this done and this done, it's gonna be all right eventually, even though it's a sea of people out there. As long as we keep going the way we're supposed to, we're gonna eventually be good. Eventually we're either going to run out of space in the store or we're going to get to the last guest. And that just is what it is. That's just how it works. But now at this point, I want something that not only challenges me, but gives me the opportunity for growth while I'm growing my YouTube channel, while I'm, releasing my music and my songs and until, one of those things decide to take off and I can pay my bills just doing that full time. I want to be in a career field where, I have a chance to advance and I could really make some good money, you know, and not having to kill my body every single day. Now I don't mind standing up for 8 hours at a time. I'm already doing that pretty much anyway, but instead I'm moving all over the place. So, I'm already doing that. I'm used to that. I'm fine with that. Free exercise. That's how I look at that. But, I don't want to keep beating my body up every day, for not only the amount of pay that I'm getting, but for the amount of satisfaction that I'm getting, the amount of passion that I'm deriving from that is just the trade-off isn't really there for me. So that's why the exit plan is such an important part of my evolution because again, it gives me something to look forward to. I have a hard number that I'm looking at and I'm not going to overstep that number once that time comes. That's it. The time is here. Hopefully, I mean, who knows? Maybe my YouTube channel will decide to take off and I could do this full time. Not expecting it, not hoping for it, but it would be a welcome surprise. I make a little bit of money off YouTube, not a whole ton usually. Shout out to Carol. She's always stopping by the live streams and dropping off a super chat for me. So definitely want to big up her and say thank you for all your support. And thank you to everyone for all your support. Again, I don't know where this series is going to go. I don't know how things are going to go, but this is just something I'm doing every day as soon as I get off work with my work uniform on, so I can just be completely in my own head and my own thoughts, no influence, no nothing. And I just want to give y'all, my perspective on the day and kind of like the things I was feeling and things I was going through. So I'm gonna just continue to do that. Hopefully y'all continue to watch. If not, I wish you well. Take care. And yeah, reactions coming soon. I just don't know what I'm reacting to. Leave me a suggestion in the comments below. Help your boy out. All that being said, I think today was a successful day. Successful day. As far as just getting to work, getting things done, didn't take too much toll on the body today. I don't feel like it. It doesn't feel like I've done, any extra damage already past what's there already. That didn't really make a whole bunch of sense, but I was trying not to, stutter too much on that. Working on my speech, man. Y'all give me another 6, 7 months. I'm gonna be a YouTube pro for real. Nah, in all seriousness though, I'm looking forward to, how this series just goes on. And even when I do jump into a new career field, maybe I'll still keep this thing going. Maybe it doesn't have to just be for an allotted amount of time where we're transferring and moving to somewhere else. Maybe I could just keep this going forever. Because again, I do want to drop a video every single day. It's hard to react to something every single day. It's hard to find stuff that you guys want to see me react to every single day. So again, this is just a good way that I can get my little video diaries out. I thought a diary was supposed to be private, but in my case, I guess it's not. All right then, y'all.